Have you ever been woken up in the middle of the night by a cramp so sudden and intense that it jolts you upright in bed? A painful spasm in your calf that forces you to get up, massage it desperately, and wish it would pass quickly. That feeling not only disrupts your sleep, but also leaves you anxious and uneasy. What's more frightening is not knowing why it keeps happening. You might be thinking it is related to physical activity, but in reality, there is another hidden reason that silently contributes to weakening muscles, more frequent cramps, and the gradual loss of leg strength over time. That cause actually comes from fruit. Yes, certain types of fruit, although seemingly light and healthy, can silently throw off your body's electrolyte balance, disturb circulation, and increase your risk of muscle cramps, especially in middle-aged and elderly individuals. According to a report from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, every 90 seconds, nearly 40 older adults are hospitalized due to complications from prolonged muscle cramps, dehydration, and muscle weakness. Sadly, most of them are unaware that some of their daily dietary choices, which they believe to be healthy, were quietly working against their bodies. In today's video, you will discover 6 fruits that appear harmless and healthy but may seriously affect leg strength if consumed improperly. Especially number 6, which may surprise you, as it appears on the dining table of many families nearly every day. But do not worry. Along with clearly identifying which fruits to limit, I will also share scientifically backed alternatives that are not only delicious, but also beneficial for bones, muscles, and preventing cramps. Even if you have suffered from muscle cramps for a long time, I want you to know that there is a way to restore strength to your legs, and it starts with the fruit plate in front of you. If you often feel tired, notice your legs are getting weaker, or feel as if your stability is fading, then this video is made for you. Do not take your eyes off the screen, because as we move forward, you will understand why just a few simple dietary adjustments can make such a big difference. Are you ready? Sit back, relax, prepare a glass of water, and join me as we explore the 6 fruits you should avoid to protect your muscle strength and enjoy a healthier life. 1. Overripe bananas. A friend you thought was helpful but is quietly weakening your legs. Among the most beloved fruits, bananas often top the list. Especially for older adults, bananas are popular because of their mild sweetness, soft texture that is easy to digest, and their reputation for being rich in potassium, a mineral essential for muscle health. A medium-sized banana provides about 422 milligrams of potassium, which is roughly 9% of the daily requirement for an adult. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, magnesium, and fiber, which support digestion, regulate blood pressure, and reduce muscle fatigue. However, the problem lies in when you eat them. An overripe banana becomes a betraying friend. When bananas become overly ripe, with their peels turning dark brown or developing black spots, the contents inside change significantly. The complex starches that originally made up the fruit have been broken down into simple sugars, such as glucose, fructose, and sucrose. This causes the glycemic index to rise sharply. And what happens when older adults consume foods with a high glycemic index? Blood sugar levels spike quickly and then drop sharply. This fluctuation triggers the release of insulin to stabilize blood sugar, but in the process, it accidentally disrupts fluid and electrolyte balance, especially potassium levels. As a result, you may experience mild dehydration, even if you do not feel thirsty. For younger individuals, the body can often rebalance within a few hours. But in older adults, kidney function declines, and the ability to reabsorb potassium and sodium becomes less efficient. This leads to electrolyte deficiency in the muscles, making them more prone to cramping. Nighttime cramps in the legs, feet, or thighs are common signs of this imbalance. Furthermore, if you regularly consume overly ripe bananas, your body can start to retain water, worsening circulation issues in the lower limbs. This explains why many older adults feel their legs are heavy, swollen, or stiff after eating bananas without knowing why. So, what is the solution? You do not need to eliminate bananas entirely. The key is to eat bananas that are moderately ripe, with peels that are still yellow and not yet turning black. At this stage, bananas still contain a good amount of potassium without the sugars having been fully converted. You can also rotate your potassium intake with healthier sources, such as sweet potatoes, avocados, or spinach. A medium sweet potato provides about 540 milligrams of potassium and also adds vitamin A and fiber. Avocados contain both potassium and healthy fats, which help absorb fat-soluble vitamins and support muscle resilience and flexibility. Do not forget that bananas also provide magnesium and vitamin B6, which benefit nerve transmission and help the body relax. So, if you enjoy bananas, adjust the timing of your intake. Avoid eating overripe bananas, especially in the evening when the risk of leg cramps is higher. If you want to eat a banana at night, pair it with a few almonds to help stabilize blood sugar and add magnesium for better sleep. A small change in the type of banana you choose can lead to big benefits. It can reduce how often you experience cramps, improve sleep quality, and help you wake up with lighter, more flexible legs. 2. Grapes. Tiny and sweet, but silently disrupting your electrolyte balance. Grapes are an easy-to-eat, convenient fruit loved by many older adults. They are sweet, juicy, and often considered a healthy choice due to their low-calorie content and high levels of antioxidants such as resveratrol, which supports heart health. But hidden behind their appealing appearance is a significant risk if you are dealing with leg cramps. First, it is important to understand that grapes contain a high amount of fructose. In 1 cup of grapes, which is about 150 grams, there are up to 23 grams of natural sugar. For older adults with slower metabolism and declining kidney function, this sugar can increase osmotic pressure within cells. This means it draws water out of muscle tissues in an attempt to balance the internal environment. The result is mild dehydration of muscle cells, a key factor that triggers nighttime leg cramps. But it does not stop there. Grapes also have a mild diuretic effect. After eating a significant portion of grapes, you may notice that you urinate more frequently. This leads to the loss of potassium, magnesium, and sodium through urine, which reduces the ability of your muscles to contract and relax smoothly. These minerals are the fuel that keeps muscles functioning properly, and when they are lacking, muscles can become tight and cramp painfully during the night. What makes grapes even riskier is how easy it is to overeat them without realizing it. Because of their small size and pleasant sweetness, you might consume a whole bowl in one sitting. And when sugar intake exceeds what your body needs, blood sugar rises, then drops quickly, disturbing your internal balance. Older adults do not regulate this balance as well as younger individuals, which worsens cramps and feelings of leg fatigue after eating. So, what is the solution? You do not have to give up grapes completely. Instead, switch to other fruits that are lower in sugar, but still rich in anti-inflammatory compounds and electrolytes. Berries such as blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries are excellent choices. 1 cup of blueberries contains only about 10 grams of sugar, but is rich in anthocyanins, which help improve blood flow to the lower limbs. This boosts oxygen circulation and helps reduce the frequency of leg cramps. If you still want to enjoy grapes, limit your portion to no more than half a cup at a time, and eat them with foods that help stabilize blood sugar such as sunflower seeds, cucumbers, or celery. These snacks slow down sugar absorption and provide hydration and minerals that help prevent electrolyte loss. You should also avoid eating grapes at night, as this is when your body is more prone to dehydration and has a harder time regulating electrolytes after consuming sugary fruits. Choose daytime hours instead, especially after a main meal, when you can combine grapes with protein or healthy fats to neutralize the blood sugar spike. Just a small change in how and when you eat grapes can help your legs avoid painful cramps and maintain flexibility and strength throughout your daily activities. 3. Oranges. Fresh and tangy, but quietly reducing your muscle flexibility. Oranges are often seen as a symbol of good health. With a high content of vitamin C, about 70 milligrams in a medium-sized orange, they help boost the immune system, provide antioxidant support, and promote healthy, glowing skin. Many older adults have the habit of eating oranges after meals or drinking orange juice in the morning to energize their day. However, when consumed in excess, oranges may become a hidden cause of muscle cramps and weakening muscles. First, we must talk about the natural acidity of oranges. Citric acid plays a role in metabolism, but when your body absorbs too much from several oranges daily, the excess acid can interfere with calcium absorption. Calcium is a critical mineral that helps muscles contract and relax smoothly. It not only supports bone health, but also plays a direct role in nerve signal transmission between muscle cells. Without enough calcium, muscles become more prone to spasms, trembling, and pain. Additionally, oranges contain a significant amount of natural sugar. A medium orange provides about 12 grams of sugar. Eating multiple oranges or drinking juice without fiber causes sugar to be quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. This leads to a sudden spike in blood sugar, followed by a rapid drop, which results in cellular dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. For older adults, this is one of the lesser-known causes of nighttime leg cramps. Moreover, for individuals with sensitive stomachs or a history of ulcers, the acid in oranges can irritate the stomach lining. This affects the absorption of minerals like potassium and magnesium, further weakening muscle control. Over time, this increases the risk of muscle spasms, not just in the legs, but also in the lower back, hips, and hands. So, how can you continue to enjoy the benefits of oranges without harming your muscles? The answer lies in smart portion control and timing. You should limit your intake to one small orange per day and avoid eating them continuously over many days. Instead of drinking orange juice, eat the whole fruit to benefit from the fiber, which slows down sugar absorption. To reduce the acidity's impact, eat oranges 30 to 60 minutes after a main meal rather than on an empty stomach. Also, include calcium-rich foods in your daily diet, such as kale, almonds, sardines, or unsweetened yogurt. These help balance the effects of citric acid and support healthy muscle function. If you are looking for other sources of vitamin C that are less acidic, try kiwi or red bell peppers. One kiwi provides up to 92 milligrams of vitamin C and also contains potassium and fiber. Red bell peppers are not only high in vitamin C, but also help improve blood flow to the legs, which reduces cold feet and muscle tightness after activity. In summary, oranges are not your enemy. But if you are experiencing frequent cramps, it is worth reviewing how much orange you consume daily. A small adjustment at the right time can help your body naturally restore muscle flexibility, reduce the frequency of cramps, and greatly improve your sleep and mobility. 4. Watermelon, the hydrating king that quietly drains your minerals. On hot days, few things feel more refreshing than a juicy slice of watermelon. With about 92% of its content being water, watermelon is often praised as one of the best fruits for hydration. However, for older adults struggling with muscle cramps, watermelon can become a double-edged sword when not eaten properly. The first concern is its natural sugar content. 1 cup of watermelon, about 150 grams, contains around 9 grams of sugar, mostly fructose and glucose. While this is less than a cup of grapes, watermelon is very easy to overeat. People often consume large quantities at once, which causes blood sugar levels to rise rapidly. That spike is then followed by a sharp drop, leading to mild cellular dehydration. This dehydration may not be immediately obvious, but it directly impacts your muscles' ability to contract and relax. Muscle cells require a stable environment rich in water and electrolytes to transmit nerve signals effectively. When hydration is disrupted, this signal transmission is weakened, resulting in sudden cramps, heaviness, or numbness in the legs. Another commonly overlooked factor is watermelon's mild diuretic effect. Because it contains so much water and has cleansing properties, watermelon stimulates urination. This might sound beneficial, but in reality, it causes the body to lose small yet significant amounts of potassium, sodium, and magnesium. These minerals are critical for muscle performance. For older adults, even a slight electrolyte loss can be enough to trigger nighttime cramps, calf pain, or that pulling sensation in the legs when turning over in bed. Moreover, watermelon has a high glycemic index, around 72. This means the sugars in watermelon are absorbed quickly, which prompts the pancreas to release insulin rapidly to manage the blood sugar surge. This process can further disrupt fluid and electrolyte balance, especially when watermelon is eaten on an empty stomach or late at night. So, how can you eat watermelon the right way? The answer is to eat in small, controlled portions and pair it wisely with protein or healthy fats. For example, you can enjoy a few watermelon slices with a handful of walnuts or almonds. This helps slow sugar absorption and naturally adds magnesium and potassium back into your system. Also, avoid eating watermelon in the evening or before bed. These are times when the body is more prone to dehydration and has a harder time regulating electrolytes. Instead, eat watermelon during the day, and ideally after a balanced meal. If you love fruits that are sweet and refreshing but want to reduce your risk of cramping, try cantaloupe. Cantaloupe also contains a lot of water but has lower sugar content and provides vitamin C, potassium, and magnesium, all of which support better muscle function. Cucumbers are another smart choice. They are low in sugar, rich in water, and contain silica, which helps improve the elasticity of connective tissue. Additionally, fresh coconut water is an excellent natural electrolyte drink. It is especially useful after exercise or in hot weather. Coconut water supplies potassium, magnesium, and sodium in a natural ratio that helps soothe muscles and prevent cramps without causing sharp blood sugar spikes, like fruit juices often do. In summary, watermelon can still be your summer friend if you eat it in moderation and combine it wisely. By doing this, you not only get to enjoy your favorite fruit, but also help your body maintain electrolyte balance, steady blood sugar, and significantly reduce your chances of painful leg cramps at night. 5. Cherries. Small, nutritious, but a hidden enemy for weak legs. Cherries are often praised as a superfood due to their high levels of antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, powerful compounds known for reducing inflammation, supporting joint health, and protecting the heart. For older adults, cherries are also a popular choice to improve sleep and relieve mild arthritis pain. However, beneath their vibrant appearance and sweet taste lies a significant risk of muscle cramps if consumed the wrong way. 1 cup of fresh cherries, about 150 grams, contains up to 18 grams of natural sugar, mostly in the form of fructose. Even though this sugar is naturally occurring, older adults with slower digestion, reduced circulation, and declining kidney function may still experience a rapid rise and fall in blood sugar after eating them. This sudden shift leads to internal dehydration and electrolyte imbalance, the perfect environment for cramps to occur, especially at night when the body is less active and circulation slows down. Cherries also have a mild diuretic effect. They increase urination frequency, which may help reduce water retention in people with high blood pressure. However, this also causes potassium, magnesium, and sodium to be flushed out of the body more quickly. If your diet is already low in these key minerals, the risk of experiencing muscle cramps after eating too many cherries becomes even higher. Another concern is how easy it is to overeat cherries. Their small size and gentle sweetness make them tempting to eat by the handful. Before you know it, you may have eaten a whole bowl without realizing how much sugar you have consumed. The result is elevated blood sugar, followed by a sudden drop, leading to cramping muscles and a rude awakening in the middle of the night. So, how can you enjoy cherries without suffering the consequences? The solution is to eat them in small amounts and pair them with a source of protein or healthy fat. For example, you can enjoy a few cherries along with a handful of walnuts, almonds, or a spoonful of unsweetened Greek yogurt. This combination slows sugar absorption, helps regulate insulin levels, prevents sudden dehydration, and preserves key minerals in the body. If you love the sweet and sour taste of cherries, but often experience cramps, try switching to tart cherries. These have a lower sugar content, but still retain the anti-inflammatory benefits of anthocyanins. They help reduce joint pain and improve sleep quality without negatively impacting your electrolyte balance or circulation. Another excellent alternative is pomegranate seeds. They have a mild sweetness, lower sugar content than cherries, and are rich in potassium and antioxidants. They also support blood flow to the lower limbs, which is critical in reducing muscle spasms after periods of rest. Lastly, if you want to keep cherries in your diet, eat them during the day, after a main meal, and limit your portion to no more than 10 to 12 cherries at a time. Avoid eating cherries as a late-night snack or right before bed, which is when cramping risk is highest due to slower circulation and mild dehydration from breathing. Just a small change in timing and how you pair cherries with other foods can help you enjoy their many health benefits while protecting your legs' strength and flexibility. 6. Pineapple. A tropical delight that may disrupt calcium balance and trigger nighttime cramps. There is no denying that pineapple is a tempting fruit. Its bold sweetness with a touch of sourness and its juicy texture make it a favorite treat during hot summer days. Many people enjoy pineapple to aid digestion, thanks to bromelain, an enzyme that helps break down proteins and reduce inflammation. However, few people realize that pineapple can also contribute to chronic muscle cramps, especially when eaten frequently and without proper combination. First, let's talk about its high acidity. Pineapple is one of the most acidic fruits, containing significant amounts of citric acid. When eaten in large quantities or at the wrong times, this acid can irritate the stomach lining and interfere with mineral absorption, especially calcium. Calcium is a key mineral that allows muscles to contract and relax smoothly. If calcium levels are low, you may experience muscle cramps, twitching in your calves, or a tingling sensation like pins and needles during sleep. In addition, pineapple contains a relatively high amount of natural sugar, about 16 grams per cup of chopped fruit. While younger individuals can metabolize this amount more efficiently, older adults often have less effective blood sugar control. This can lead to a temporary spike in blood sugar followed by a quick drop, which in turn causes mild dehydration and electrolyte imbalance, a common trigger for nighttime cramps. Bromelain, although beneficial for digestion, also increases the biological activity of pineapple. This makes it more stimulating, especially for people with sensitive digestive systems or those taking certain medications. Many common drugs used to treat high blood pressure, arthritis, or blood thinning can interact with bromelain. These interactions may lead to side effects such as mild diarrhea, electrolyte disturbances, or reduced calcium and magnesium absorption. All of these factors increase the risk of cramps and weakened muscles in older adults. So, what is the solution for those who love pineapple but want to avoid cramps? You do not need to eliminate pineapple completely. Instead, use it in moderation and in a smart way. Eat pineapple after a main meal, not on an empty stomach, and limit yourself to no more than 3 to 4 small slices per serving. Avoid drinking pineapple juice, as juicing removes fiber and leads to sudden increases in sugar and acid absorption. A smart approach is to pair pineapple with protein or healthy fats, such as unsweetened yogurt or cashews. This helps slow down the absorption of sugar and acid, while also providing calcium, magnesium, and protein to support your muscles. Also, try to avoid eating pineapple in the evening, as this is when circulation slows and the body is more vulnerable to mineral imbalances. If you are looking for a gentler alternative to pineapple, try ripe papaya. It is soft, low in acid, and contains plenty of vitamin C, potassium, and magnesium, all of which help muscles relax and improve circulation. Another option is cantaloupe, which is easy on the stomach, rich in water, and lower in sugar than pineapple. It helps replenish electrolytes without disrupting blood sugar. One important reminder: if you are taking medication for heart conditions, inflammation, or blood thinning, consult your doctor before consuming pineapple regularly. Bromelain in pineapple may enhance the effects of medications or interfere with your body's ability to absorb essential minerals. In summary, pineapple is a nutritious fruit, but for older adults who are sensitive to mineral loss and prone to muscle cramps, how you eat it is just as important as the fruit itself. Eating it at the right time, in the right amount, and with the right foods can help you enjoy its tropical flavor without harming your muscles, bones, or nighttime rest. Have you ever thought that a refreshing slice of watermelon, a small bunch of grapes, or a few sparkling cherries could be the reason you wake up in the middle of the night with a sharp pain in your calves? Muscle cramps are not simply a normal part of aging. In many cases, they are urgent warning signals from the body, indicating a loss of essential minerals, poor circulation, or simply the wrong food choices for your stage of life. In today's video, we reviewed several fruits that may seem harmless at first, but can contribute to cramps and muscle weakness. Overripe bananas with their high sugar content may cause dehydration and water retention. Grapes, sweet and small, contain large amounts of fructose that disturb your electrolyte balance. Oranges, though rich in vitamin C, can impair calcium absorption when eaten excessively or at the wrong time. Watermelon, known for hydration, may act as a diuretic and lower potassium levels. Cherries, sweet and anti-inflammatory, can still be dangerous when consumed in excess due to their sugar load. And pineapple, with its tropical appeal, can irritate digestion and reduce calcium absorption if not eaten properly. But do not worry. You do not have to cut out your favorite fruits completely. The key is to understand your body, choose the right timing, eat in appropriate amounts, and combine them wisely with other balancing foods. You can choose blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries, all lower in sugar, rich in antioxidants, and good for circulation. Or you can go with papaya, cantaloupe, or kiwi, sources of vitamin C that do not disrupt acid balance. Fresh coconut water is also an excellent natural electrolyte drink that prevents cramps effectively. Also remember that small habits can bring big changes. Drink enough water each day, especially after meals with fruit. Do gentle stretches before bedtime. Keep a food journal to track personal triggers for cramps. And always consult your doctor if cramps continue despite dietary adjustments. You absolutely can keep your legs strong, flexible, and free from pain just by making simple choices each day. You do not need to do anything drastic. Just start small, like choosing the right fruit and drinking a warm glass of water before bed. If you found today's tips helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the Elders Insight channel so you do not miss future content. This is where we bring you science-backed, practical, and realistic advice made specifically for middle-aged and older adults. Leave a comment below. And which of today's fruits are you eating regularly? Have you noticed any changes after reducing or replacing them? I am always here to listen to your health journey, wishing you good health, restful sleep, and a life free from unexpected cramps. See you in the next video.